Hello everybody and welcome to the Cryptic Racing League F2 division here at the start of Season 4. This F2 tier is making a return. I'm pretty sure it was in the old CRL. The CRL is now reopened. And I'm Bath Destroyer, your commentator today. And I'm looking forward to it. Never commentated an F2 league before. And we've got 15 drivers, at least at the moment, ready to go into the first round of the season here in Bahrain. It's going to be a good one. And we'll go through the people in attendance today. Not any reserves. I'm pretty sure it's just drivers who are in their actual seats in the lineups. So if you have got your mum in the MP Motorsport car, but that is the only MP Motorsport car at the moment. They're using Oliver Goethe's car, and then Reese is the other MP Motorsport driver, but he's not here at the moment. Then you've got Harry, one of the owner of CRL, in the Roden cars. He's in Cordial's car, and I commentate alongside him in PSGL, so hoping he can have a good race today. And then you've got Roadrunner in Alex Dunn's car, Hello Fire Striker in chat. Then you've only got one of the Invicta cars, with that being Neutron on Discord. I'm guessing his EA is take the fat, whatever. But we're about to get into qualifying anyway. Got through a little bit of the grid, not through everyone, but we'll learn as we go through. So how this is going to work, if this is how in real life F2 works, at least with the grid. So we'll have this one shot, which I think is going to be very, very exciting. I mean, no room for mistakes whatsoever. If you make one error on your lap, then you could be starting quite far down the pack, which everyone will be hoping they don't do, obviously, and they can get a good grid position. But for the sprint in F2, as we're going to have a sprint at a feature race, I think top 10 for the sprint is reversed from quali, so whoever gets, I think it's either top 8 or top 10 gets reversed. I can't remember which one, but anyway, they'll be reversed for the sprint. So if you qualify 8th or 10th, then you could be near the front. And then for the feature, it's just the results from the one-shot qualifying. And we're about to get into one-shot qualifying here now to start the Cryptic Racing League 4th season in this new F2 tier. Let's see how it goes. Riding on board with HJMB, Harry, the owner, going into turn 1 in that Roden Motorsport car. Amaury Cordial's car in real life, through turn 1 out of turn 2, kind of turn 3, I guess you could say. Looks decent so far, fastest out of anyone currently, as he now makes his way into the S's. Somewhere very important to nail perfectly, hitting those curbs, hitting those apexes, now into a heavy braking zone, insert to do this hairpin before coming to the, I'd say, the trickiest corner on the track, this downhill kind of hairpin, and Harry goes very deep, showing how hard it is to get on the brakes there, and he goes wide. Your mum now taking the that P1 position at the moment, but still a sector to go in this one-shot qualifying session. Harry falling down to 3rd now. Top 3 at the moment is your mum, Harry, and Adam. Harry getting back up to P1, but Adam now looking like he's doing pretty good as well in Max Esterson's Trident. And now, all the drivers making their way down into the final corner. Who is going to be starting from the front for the first F2 race here in CRL? Across the line, and it's Harry who gets the fastest time. He's on pole position there with a 38.235. Adam then in second, then it's your mum, then Welsh Dragon, George then in fifth in the ART, and that is your top five. Adam in the final bits of that lap, looking like he might have taken it from Harry, but despite the mistake in the that downhill left-hander, still took that pole, did Harry. But after the top five, you've then got Themo Pro in the dams, then Back, then Fire Striker, then Roadrunner, then Temp is your top 10. Then Take the Fat, Niall, then Charlie, Tiz, Keegan, and Salvo the Ferrari boy. The 14th, 15th and 16th drivers all got disqualified, I'm guessing, for track limits, but quite a spread grid. I'm pretty sure it's because we got quite a few different pace drivers from different tiers and different bits of Cryptic Racing League in this tier, which will add quite a fascinating bit to this tier. And could be in for some surprises. And I was right, so it is the top 10 reversed for the sprint. So Harry, the pole sitter for the feature, will start 10th, and Temp will be leading us down into turn 1 for the first time alongside Roadrunner. This is going to be very interesting with slower drivers at the front, especially when the pace spread is quite big throughout the grid. So I'm really looking forward to this. Fast Striker says in chat, the brakes don't want to brake. I feel like you get that quite a bit in F2. F2 cars are quite hard to slow down. But anyway, here we go for the start of a brand new CRL season in a brand new tier. Here in F2, it's 5 lights in Bahrain, and we're underway. Lots of wheel spin there by Temp, and he spins into Roadrunner immediately, falling down loads of positions there. Roadrunner now takes the lead in the roading car in that McLaren livery. And there's all sorts of contact in turn 1 as well in the mid-pack. I think 8 and 8 there with Charlie involved there as well. But Roadrunner, despite a very slidey turn 1, keeps the lead after taking it off Temp, who started on pole. Lots of contact as they make their way through turn 4 now. Is Roadrunner followed by Back in the Van Amersfoort car. Then Fire Striker. Now your mum goes down the inside of Fire Striker, but makes contact there with Back. He's round now. It's a very chaotic first lap here in F2 as Welsh Dragon off the track there as well, battling with George. Oh my days! Who's that going? I think that was it George? Actually, I think someone anyway just went into the back of multiple drivers there, causing chaos into that heavy braking zone and the most difficult corner on the track. And oh my days, it has been a crazy start as Keegan now going flying off the track. I think that reversed top 10 has definitely made it a very interesting first lap, and it is Roadrunner who leads the way, although he does have a 3-second time penalty already for track limits. And first lap complete. Roadrunner leading by 1.5 seconds, followed by Fire Striker, who was up quite a few positions from the start. But he's coming under pressure from Back, who goes quite wide into turn 1 though. He's going to be under pressure from Adam T, who showed good pace in qualifying. Started 9th with that reverse top 10. And now already up to 3rd potentially down the inside. Locks his brakes though, sliding through turn 4. And instead loses a place to Welsh Dragon, who's into P4. So really badly executed there by Adam. He could have been up 2 places. I mean, 1 place, but he's down a place instead. Keegan there getting a 3-second time penalty near the back. As there's quite a few penalties. Keegan and Salvo battling for 13th, but they make contact. Keegan getting the move done, and Charlie in that battle as well. I think it was Niall who went into the back of people at this corner and caused lots of chaos as Your Mum goes wide. He's down quite a few places from the start, as Take the Fat in the Invicta car goes down the inside, takes that P9. And now it looks like we've got quite the battle for P2 in this race. Roadrunner is running away with it currently. In the sprint, started P2 with the reversed top 10 and is making good use of it. In the lead at the moment, setting the fastest lap of 1:41.8. Welsh Dragon goes slightly faster, but Roadrunner definitely one of the fastest drivers on the track at the moment and getting away from this group of cars as Welsh Dragon goes down the inside of back at turn 1. Fire Striker goes wide as well. It's all close between the three cars. There's a little bit of contact. The Trident there with Adam trying to get involved. Fire Striker all the way down to 5th. After I think it was him who went wide at turn 1. And now Fire Dragon, not Fire Dragon, Fire Striker and Adam going side by side. Adam keeping that place in turn 4. I think Adam making a lot of moves as I think there's contact there between Thimo Pro and Harry, but Harry getting into P7 now, ahead of that Alpine car, the dams there. Yeah, lots of moves going on, lots of good battling up and down the grid currently, and despite Roadrunner having that gap at the moment in the Roden car, I think Welsh Dragon starting to close that gap, starting to get close to Roadrunner. I think he's slightly quicker than the Roden car in the high tech. As there's more battles near the back, Salvo and Keegan going side by side through that flat right-hander, and now Keegan back down the inside in the Trident, makes that move, and he's into P13. Obviously no points for these positions, but still get pride getting those positions, overtaking people. Adam now into P3 ahead of back into turn 1 here on lap 4. Everyone on hards. I don't think you do a stop in the sprint. Back trying to come back at Adam T into turn 4, looking to do a switch back side by side now with the Trident into the S's, decides to back out quite sensibly, and Adam now gets that place as Niall now gets another penalty. Lots of track limit penalties near the back of the grid early on into this race as Roadrunner beginning to be reeled in by Welsh Dragon. Gap down to 1.1, getting closer to within DRS of him as Fire Striker goes down the inside to George. Good move there, but George looking to get that exit on the Dams car. Side by side as we see cars going off in the background. Ooh, can George do the switch back? Very close. Fast Tracker just keeping that position at the moment. But this is very good battling between the two of them. But Welsh Dragon is now side by side with Roadrunner for the lead. He's quickly caught up to him. With Welsh Dragon being better in qualifying, starting behind him with how the sprint works. But he's caught up to Roadrunner, who had quite the gap, and he now takes the lead of the race here on lap 5 of 12. Can Roadrunner fight back, or is he just going to try and keep this P2? Welsh Dragon goes a little wide, although Roadrunner does oversteer into turn 1, so he can't really do anything as there's contact there with Fire Strikers, Harry and George. Harry now into P6, could be P5. He is making moves at the moment. Started P10, got that pole, so he'll be leading the cars into turn 1 for the feature race, with them starting at the front from qualifying, but found it difficult at the start. I think he got caught up in some of the chaos early on, wasn't able to make as big strides as drivers like Adam T did, but He is still in P6 right now and catching and overtaking people. George is next for him to pass to get into that top 5. Although he is staying behind him for now. We got a yellow. Oh, it looks like Keegan and Salvo, the Ferrari boy, might have made some contact there. Salvo round. And at the back, as Keegan goes wide, loads of people going wide, just really struggling with that corner. Contact with that, with the, why have I just forgotten how, the X car? Is that what people call it? I've just suddenly forgotten. Yeah, the X car and Niall making contact there. Niall went wide, but Adam now ahead of Roadrunner. Roadrunner tumbling down positions at the moment, just doesn't have the pace to be keeping up with the faster drivers. He started behind him. Back now, trying to get past Roadrunner. Welsh Dragon in the lead by over a second. Adam T is going to be trying to close him down, but back now, trying to get past Roadrunner into P3. Here at turn 4, doesn't go for the move. But he is definitely very close. Roadrunner feeling the pressure. He's got another 3-second time penalty. Back going off the track as well though. Demo Pro and your mum side by side through the S's. Oh, the switch back from Themo Pro. Great battling here. Oh, I really like that down the inside from the outside by the Dams driver, but your mum then did the switch back, got the move done, and back into that P8. I don't think this is done though. We'll stay on board with this. Here comes the pink Dams car, the Alpine Junior vehicle. Still right behind your mum. Both have 3-second time penalty, so this is for position. Oh, a little bit of oversteer for Themo Pro though, and I think your mum's got that position for now. This Keegan has got 29 seconds of time penalty so far in 7 laps. George defending to the inside, having to defend from Harry, but Harry breezes past him with DRS, and he is into 5th. He does go a little wide though. Keegan is our first retirement of the race. He's gone off in sector 3. And yeah, lots of contact for him in this race. Lots of penalties as well in nearly 30 seconds. And he is our first retirement as full. George makes contact there with HGMB. And then I think Fast Striker goes into the pack of George. And that was really unfortunate for him. And yeah, it was just racing contact there, I think, with George and Harry. Harry into 5th. And just behind Roadrunner and Baku, both have time penalties, so Harry could still find himself on the podium here. Welsh Dragon in the lead after passing Roadrunner, I think it was, earlier on, but now he has been caught by one of the fastest drivers in qualifying, Adam, who's made his way through the grid and now finds himself fighting for the win in this sprint, the first one of this season. Many more to come, hopefully, here in CRL, and he's going to have DRS, and he's going to have a very good opportunity to pass the Welsh Dragon and take that pole position, take that win going into turn 1. Here he comes. Can the Trident do it? Has a look, but decides not to go for it. Maybe he's scared Welsh Dragon a little. He goes wide into turn 1. This is another good chance for Adam T. Into turn 4. He's got the slipstream. He's got the DRS. Still staying behind him at the moment, being patient. He's got a big gap behind, and he's still got quite a few laps to make this move, so doesn't want to do anything silly. HGMB getting past Roadrunner now as well, and into P4, into the S's. Roadrunner though, trying to come back at him. And Roadrunner is down, Harry's inside, gets that place back. Hey, Harry trying the switchback though. Is he going to be able to do it though? Tries to break early for this corner. The McLaren goes over the curbs and Harry gets a better exit. Can he get past him? Yes, he can. Harry into P4 now. We've got a yellow. Oh, it's Thimo Pro has gone off and he's lost a handful of positions. He's down to 11th. Take the Fats also heading off. Adam still just behind Welsh Dragon. The gap's getting bigger behind him. Here he comes. Gap's less than 3/10 into turn 1. Is he going to go for it? Down the inside of Welsh Dragon into turn 1 for the lead of the race here in the sprint. Welsh Dragon keeps it for now. Adam T isn't going to give up though. He's right behind the high tech. Goes to the inside now for turn 4. Can he get it done? Locks his front right. Welsh Dragon goes for the switchback now, side by side still. And it looks like Welsh Dragon is able to keep that position ahead of Adam T. This is great battling by the two of them. And now Adam T back down the inside here in sector 2. Welsh Dragon just hanging on though. This is great defence by him. A man who is definitely slower than Adam, who we saw from qualifying. But currently he's keeping this position, and this race has given us plenty of good battling in these F2 cars. Behind, and Harry is into P4. Just got to pass back and he'll be on that final podium spot as your mum gets another time penalty. Oh, we got Niall off at turn 1. The Williams has had an awful sprint after starting quite high up, I'm pretty sure. And he's got wing damage there as well. 35 seconds of time penalties too, and he is definitely at the back. Here comes Adam once again now onto lap 10. Can he make the move stick? He seems like he has the pace, but maybe not the racecraft that Welsh Dragon has. Here he comes down the inside again into turn 1. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Those Welsh Dragon just going to do another switchback. Ooh, it looks like Adam might have kept it this time, although Welsh Dragon's going to have the DRS now. Down towards turn 4 on the outside. Is he going to be able to come back at Adam in the Trident? Ooh, little loose though on the rear. And he cannot get that place back. And Adam now into the lead here in the sprint in Bahrain. And Harry into P3 as well, ahead of back. Harry looking very good and very promising in this F2 tier in CRL. His own league. Yeah, he could definitely be a favourite for the championship, at least from what we've seen so far. Him and Adam, I'd say, are the most promising, and Welsh Dragon looking decent as well. Just look at that gap he's been able to get to the cars behind. So I think it's the top 3 at the moment who definitely are looking the best so far, which probably sounds obvious, but you can be fast and let the racecraft and be stuck behind these slower cars. As a 10th now gets past Thimo Pro, the man who started on pole in the sprint but immediately spun and fell down many positions and now nearly loses the car, and Thimo Pro gets back past him. Welsh Dragon down the outside of Adam, trying to get the position back here on lap 11. Penultimate lap of this sprint. With DRS. Can he come back at him? He stayed close to him. Side by side. Ooh. Is he going to be able to do the switchback side by side? He's just ahead of Adam. They make a little bit of contact and into the S's. Welsh Dragon takes back the lead from Adam, which I was not expecting. I thought Adam was going to make the move and just sail away, but Welsh Dragon showing he has good pace. And I think them and Harry fighting for the championship here in this F2 tier of CLL would be very exciting. As they all have very good pace, they've shown they can race cleanly, and I think everyone would love to see that. But yeah, Welsh Dragon retaking the lead on the penultimate lap. Adam's going to have to fight it. We'll quickly go through pens. So 3 seconds of time penalties. Near the end of this race, you have got back, temp, and take the fat. Then with 6 seconds, you've got George, Roadrunner, your mum, Themo Pro. And then 9 seconds, you got Salvo, the Ferrari boy. Then 16 seconds, you have got Tizzy in 9th, and I think that will put him out of the top 10. But here we go now, on to the final lap of the sprint. It's been a very entertaining affair, but who's going to come out on top? Welsh Dragon defending the inside. Adam goes even further to the inside though, into turn 1. Can they try and take the lead of the race? Oh, it looks like he is. Welsh Dragon trying to do the switchback. He'll have the DRS now, going towards turn 4. Just slotting himself behind Adam, trying to get that slipstream. He has the DRS to the outside now into turn 4. Looking to do that switchback. Adam tries to cover it off. He's very loose on the rear though. And they're side by side. They make a little bit of contact into the S's. And Welsh Dragon now gets a penalty for track limits. So no matter what happens now, Adam should be able to win this race. But who's going to win it on track? Welsh Dragon still round the outside. Adam just ahead of him though. Welsh Dragon in Boganovic's high-tech car down the inside. Takes back the lead. And he has the DRS. Adam had a slightly better exit though. Although, I do think Welsh Dragon is going to come out on top, on track. And Adam will take it overall, with him not having a penalty. So we've got Temp and Themo Pro battling once again over 10th. Ooh, a little bit of contact between them, but the two leaders coming around the final corner now. Welsh Dragon did a superb defensive drive, but with his penalty, it will be Adam who takes the win. The man will be starting P2 in the feature race, wins the sprint. Harry, the man on pole for the feature race, will finish his race in 3rd. Good comeback drive by him after starting 10th. Fire Striker then 4th, then back, then George, then Roadrunner, who started P2 and took an early lead. Then your mum in 8th, Tizzy with a big amount of penalties. Then Themo Pro, who pulls to one side and lets 10th by. Temp gets 9th, Themo Pro gets 10th, Tizzy in 11th, and it'll be Take the Fat in 12th, then Salvo the Ferrari boy in 13th in the Prema, then Charlie in the Aches car in 14th, then your 2 retirements, or disqualification in Niall's case, is Keegan and Niall. Take the Fat goes across the line there in the Invicta car, very spread out finish. Despite only being a 12 lap long race. Salvo across the line, and Charlie will be the last one to finish the sprint. And there are your top 3 for the sprint, with Adam coming out on top in the Trident. After a very good battle there with Welsh Dragon, and after the sprint it is Adam with overall most points, with Welsh Dragon and Harry joint, with Harry getting those 2 points for pole. And there was your top 8 who got points in that race. So Temp and Thimo Pro just missing out. I think if Temp didn't have that spin straight away starting on pole, I think he could have had a much better finish than that. But it is what it is. Just too much wheel spin for him, and it cost him. But Adam was your winner in the sprint and had the fastest lap. And now we'll be into the feature race where the drivers will have to do a stop, and it will be at night, I think. I hope, at least. I don't know. But they do the feature race at night before the F1. No, it is the day. And it will be Harry on pole. As we have some people in chat, Salvo saying good luck to everyone. And good luck to everyone on the grid. I think it's going to be a very good race. The sprint was quite exciting. So let's see what happens here. Harry on pole. Adam alongside him in the Trident. Down to turn 1. It's only one's game here in CRL F2. And it is a nice sunny day in Bahrain, and here we go. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights here in Sakir. The first feature race is underway, and it's a very good start from Harry. Can't say the same for Adam, who's already lost a position to your mum as they go down into turn 1 now. HGAMB leads us all, my days. That's a big incident there with the Williams, and there's quite a few cars round at the back there. I think Thimo Pro in the Dams was one of the cars involved, but it is Harry who leads, followed by your mum in P2. George then in 3rd. Welsh Dragon and Adam, the 2 drivers who were battling for the lead in the sprint, battling for 5th, as Back is getting involved there as well in the Van Amersfoort car, side by side with Adam in the S's. And Roadrunner getting involved there as well. Finished the sprint in 7th and is currently in 7th in the feature race. But yeah, I have no idea what happened there at turn 1. Niall just kind of going flying, and is just completely misjudging all these corners. Takes out Charlie there. And I think it would definitely be facing repercussions for that. As Thimo Pro and Salvo, the Ferrari boy, battle away for P10. Already a few penalties there for Keegan and Salvo, and he is just outside the final points position currently, with top 10 getting points in the sprint. And now George looking to get past your mum into turn 1 on those softs. He's looking quick. Thimo Pro and George starting on the softs in terms of strategy, and then everyone else starting on the hards. George on the outside now, still trying to get past your mum into turn 4 in the ART car. Nothing doing for him though, and he's going to have to stay behind your mum for now. A Welsh Dragon there just behind George as well. No move happening for him currently though. Oh, as we got contact there with Keegan and Salvo, the Ferrari, down at the hairpin. Now puts Keegan down quite a few positions. Doesn't help Salvo either, who's now battling with Temp. Also, Salvo's got a bit of wing damage too. See the right hander, there you go. Salvo just ahead. Still close though into the final corner. Salvo goes very deep, and that should give the chance to Temp, but he makes contact and he's into the wall. As we got more battles going on into turn 1, they're back trying to do the switch back on Fire Striker for P7. Little bit of contact, back getting the place though. And near the front, Harry still leads, but Your Mum now cuts the track a little, trying to get past Harry. And he's going to have to give that place back. George involved as well. But Harry just about able to keep the lead. George looking very feisty on the softs currently. And looking to get past your mum still for P2. Breaks early though. And that puts him at risk of getting hit by Welsh Dragon. They do make contact. But he lives to survive another day. Welsh Dragon getting a lot of wheel spin out of that corner. Loses all the time he just caught to George. Fast Striker down the inside of back into the final corner here on lap 3. Still side by side. As your mum gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. That's going to affect his chances of winning this race. He's currently in that front pack. And here comes Fast Striker down the inside of Roadrunner into turn 1. Makes the move, a little bit of contact with back and Roadrunner. The Van Ameron's Sport car getting past him. Now with DRS looking to get past Fast Striker, but Fast Striker has the help of DRS as well. He can't make it stick. But battles behind that. Roadrunner going incredibly wide and keeping that place ahead of Tizzy. As we have a yellow. Looks like I think Thermo Pro's got off. Take the fat now just behind him. Keegan is our first retirement. He retires in the pits once again. And now Harry going wide. Your mum just behind him with the DRS, with the slipstream. Looks to go down the inside for a second, but thinks better of it. Now into turn 1 here on lap 5. Harry still in the lead. Your mum trying to go down the inside. Can't do anything though for it as George goes very wide. Welsh Dragon now on his outside. A little bit of contact. George just ahead though. Adam T looking to get involved there as well. He's had a bit of a quiet race so far. Just going to stand behind these cars as your mum trying to go down the inside once again. Can't get it done though as Thermo Pros are next retirement. Temp goes wide, battling Salvo, and they nearly make contact. Battling here in the top 5 as well between Adam and George. And this battling is letting your mum and Harry get away, who is having a very good race from pole position at the moment. 14 drivers left in this race. Loose for all 3 cars in this battle. Adam's still trying to get past George, who looks like his softs might be wearing at the moment. And George, just speaking of his tyres wearing, he is into the pits and he's going to go off those softs. Obviously, in F2, pit stops are slower. You got less pit crew members changing your tyres. You just got one guy per tyre on each corner. And there he goes onto the hards. Let's see what he can do. And he is going to come out in 12, just ahead of Niall, which is good for him. And Harry still in the lead of the race currently, ahead of your mum, who is the only other driver that's keeping close to him at the moment. Does go wide there and does have that penalty, but on track he's the closest to him, with Welsh Dragon just being outside of the DRS of your mum. Roadrunner passed back and into P6. Here on lap 7. Quieting it down a little bit, especially at the front, as drivers begin to split up. Adam now getting a 3-second time penalty there, which is unlucky for him. He's had really good pace in this evening's races, in P4 currently, and could have maybe had a chance of still winning, but yeah, that's not going to help him, as your mum's still just behind Harry, but just can't get close enough to make a move. Maybe this time though, he's just backing out and staying behind Harry, who's now gone wide, and your mum might be forced to take the lead now, as he does the switch back on Harry. Welsh Dragon getting a penalty as well, so really Harry just needs to avoid getting a penalty and he'll win this race. And Harry just ahead in turn 4 and keeps the place. On lap 8 of 16, Harry's still in the lead, as Niall and Charlie are having like wacky races at the back currently. between the two of them. Roadrunner getting back. Oh, as I make a bit of contact into turn 1 there, back just firing it down the inside. At turn 1, now off the track, still side by side with the McLaren. Super close between the two. Into turn 4 as your mum now gets another 3-second time penalty, so he'll have 6 now. And yeah, back ahead of Roadrunner as lapped cars get out the way. And I think the hard runners might be thinking about pitting soon. And speaking of that, Adam T, first one to pit off those hards onto the softs. People got to be careful that they don't speed in the pit lane. I feel like we might see a bit of those in this race. Anyone else deciding to head into the pits? No. Roadrunner looking to get back at back. And Breeze has passed him. And as I say that, Tizzy speeds in the pit lane. Currently in 8th. And yeah, that's going to make his chance of getting points a little harder. Adam onto the soft now, coming out of the pits. Looking like he's just going to be behind George, who was on those hards, trying to do a bit of an undercut. Has taken the fat now down the inside, and he gets spun round there. Just put his nose in somewhere that really wasn't. He really shouldn't have done that. Door wasn't really open there. And just tried to move too late and didn't work, and take the fatters round and loses a place there. Niall gets disqualified again for too many penalties. And he is our third retirement of the race, down to 13 drivers now. Charlie at the back in that X car with wing damage. Does Harry pit this lap in response to Adam T? Yes, he does. So does your mum. Welsh Dragon staying out. And your mum now speeds in the pit lane. It's going to cost him more than just that P2. I think he'll fall down maybe to P3, P4 now as well. Onto the softs he goes. HGMB going onto the softs as well. Welsh Dragon in the lead currently. Roadrunner and back follow each other into the pits too. They've been very close all day, or at least in this feature race. Temp is the next one to speed in the pits as well. Harry battling with Yumbo Man Adam T, who came out just with them. And Adam T looking to get past your mum. This will give him a good chance of a good result, as Harry now gets a 3-second time penalty, and the fight for the lead is back open here. And I didn't even see sped in the pit lane too. Oh my days. So this opens up the race massively now for Adam T, who only has a 3-second time penalty. And Adam could not only just win the sprint, he could win the feature race here too with that mistake from Harry. I mean, there's just been so many people with 10-second time penalties for speeding in the pit lane. I can't keep up. Welsh Dragon's still staying out at the moment on the softs. I mean, on the hards, but he's going to pit now. Can he avoid getting a penalty? Yes, he can. So he has a good chance now. Fast Dragon coming into the pits as well. He looks to be a bit more careful than the others and avoids getting a penalty. Where is Welsh Dragon gonna come out? Here comes HJMB, the net leader. Welsh Dragon exiting the pits now. Adam T going down the inside of Harry for the lead of the race. Oh, Harry coming back at him though, still side by side out of turn 2. A little bit of contact, your mum there as well. Welsh Dragon comes out in 5th just behind George on that alternate strategy. Adam down the inside, Harry trying to the switchback now. Oh, as your mum nearly goes round, he's lost big time to them now. And Adam takes the lead of the race ahead of Harry, who looked like for a large bit of this race was just going to cruise to victory, but he's got a penalty for track limits and he's sped in the pit lane. And Adam now looking like the favourite to win this race after winning the sprint. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet because I'm absolutely bursting. Right, I am back, and Harry V taking the lead of the race at the moment, but side by side with Welsh Dragon now for the lead. 4-way battle at the moment on track for the lead. Very, very exciting stuff. Harry in the lead, ahead of Welsh Dragon, who's looking to come back at him. And at the moment, Adam will still win this race with the penalties. Welsh Dragon very loose, getting into the back of Harry there. And your mum there as well. He got 16 seconds of time penalties. He got to be careful he doesn't get disqualified as Welsh Dragon goes very wide, trying to go down the inside of Harry. That gives him a bit of a gap as your mum tries to get past Welsh Dragon as well. Nothing doing for him though. Adam there as well, just behind, making sure he doesn't slip up, doesn't make any big errors which could cost him this win. Behind, everyone is very spread out, so these are the main battles in this race. Oh, Harry's still just ahead. Now with DRS, will Welsh Dragon be able to take this lead now onto the penultimate lap of this feature race here in Cryptic Racing League in the F2 tier? Salvo Ferrari boy gets another penalty. He's down in P12, so it doesn't really matter for him. And Harry still battling. But Harry keeping that P2 from your mum coming. It's been great battling near the end of this race between these four, who look like they are definitely the fastest in this tier. And I mean, a title fight between these four, that'd be great. As HEMB goes wide and goes off the track again. I was going to lose him even more time. I mean, he could. Him and your mum are going to be finishing behind like George and Firestriker as well, with how many penalties they've got. If we look at the rest of the grid, outside the top four, you got George then in 5th, then Firestriker, then Back, then Roadrunner, who have been separated after the pit stops, then Tizzy in 9th, then Temp, looking like, I was going to say looking like he'll get the final point, but I think take the fat comfortably in his penalty window, and he'll get that final point instead. Then it's Salvo in 12th, and then Charlie right at the back. Now onto the final lap here, coming out the final corner on the penultimate lap here, lap 15 of 16 of the feature race here in F2, and Welsh Dragon leads the way just like he did in the sprint, although Adam won after the penalties, and it's looking like that's going to happen once again. But I think Welsh Dragon will be able to be happy and take the fact that he has won both races on track, and just got to work on keeping his car on the track. Ooh, that's what your mum was going to go for there. No. Looks like Welsh Dragon is going to win this thing on track, despite Harry's best efforts. Showing very good pace tonight. Pole position. As your mum makes contact with Harry, he's going to lose that place to Adam now, and as they go across the line, it will be Adam who wins the Bahrain Grand Prix here in F2. And it is George who picks up that P2 with everyone else's penalties out of nowhere. Great result for him. Welsh Dragon then in 3rd, Firestriker 4th, Harry 5th, your mum 6th, Roadrunner in 7th at the back, and great result there by Adam. And I mean, he's lucky he was just ahead of George. He was in terms of penalties there, because George 1.3 seconds behind. He just kind of drove his race without getting penalties and got P2. Fair play to him. Then Tizzy in 9th, Temp then in 10th, but take the fact we'll get that point. And fast striker only 3/10 of the points off the podium position as well, which he points out in chat. Well done everyone for racing. Everybody. And Salvo, the Ferrari boy, will be the final one across the line in Montoya's frame-up. And then Charlie, a lap down in 13th. There is your winner, Adam T, in the Trident. George, very deserved P2 there for him as well, as he put in chat just now. Kind of just drove his race, didn't get any penalties, kept it on the track, and he got a P2 because of it, so well done to him. And then Welsh Dragon, P3 in the feature race. Won on track, just like he did on the sprint, but penalties put him down, but still a pretty impressive result for him. And thank you, your mum, for saying W commentary. To be fair, I thought I'm a bit rusty. I haven't done it since Monday, so nearly a week. And my voice is a bit dry, but thanks for that positive message. Hoping to do this every week, as long as the F2 tier keeps going. But yeah, it was a good race, very exciting. It's different from usual, but very good racing. A little bit of extra chaos, and yeah, hopefully we'll be back next week. But it was Adam who will come out on top in the championship after the first round, getting the most points. Right, thank you everybody for watching this Cryptic Racing League F2 race. Him in round 1 is very exciting, and hopefully we'll be back for round 2 next week. Thanks everyone for watching. Goodbye.